Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk to you about investments, savings in Ghana, Ghana treasury bills, bonds, whatever you want to call them. Okay, I am blending in with a sofa today, so woohoo! Don't blame me, it was a mistake. It's not really the look I was going for, but never mind. I'm really knackered today, by the way, so if I talk a whole lot of gibberish, please try and skip through the gibberish and get to the nuggets of what I'm saying, because what I am saying is probably it's good information. Okay, so when we came to Ghana, we had some money that we wanted to invest. We weren't sure what to do with it. We'd heard about Ghana bonds, which sounded really quite interesting to us, but we had a lot of negativity said about it. We had heard that if we change our money from the pound into the cedi to put into Ghana bonds, we would probably lose our money because it would depreciate by the time that we get the money back, even though we'd get interest on top. So that put us off for a while, and so we didn't do it. But then as time went on and we started to get a bit more familiar with Ghana, we then discovered that some banks were offering a very similar thing. Blech. Sorry, I'm getting tongue twisted here. Some banks were offering something very, very similar to the Bank of Ghana. Now, we decided not to go with the Bank of Ghana just for one simple reason, which I believe at the time was because they don't have a fixed rate when you get your when you put your money in. It kind of fluctuates all over the place. So that put me off. I didn't want to end up obviously losing some money. So what we did was we went for the bank. Now, at the time also, this was about 2 years I'm talking about, there were a lot of horror stories going around because some banks, I can't remember what they call them. They're like investment type banks, but I don't remember the name. But anyway, they were offering huge amounts of interest if you put your money into their banks. I mean, it was just stupid money, like 70%. I mean, that's just not a sustainable model. So basically, people were rushing to put their money in, and obviously those banks couldn't keep up when it came time to pay out. So those people lost their monies, and those banks were collapsed. Bang. It was terrible. But anyway, there were a few banks that were still around that weren't offering anything near 70%. There was a particular bank that was offering 30%, which was a bit more reasonable. I'm not going to name any banks because I don't want to endorse any banks here. I want you guys to do your own research. I'm just giving you information because sharing is caring. Okay, so we went to this particular bank. We quizzed them as much as we could to make sure that obviously our investment would be safe. So basically, when you go to these types of banks, what they do is you could put your money in for 3 months, 6 months, or a year, and you would get a fixed rate. We like fixed rates. We'd get a fixed rate for our money, and after, say, the 3 months that you put it in for, you would get your money back plus interest. So this bank, for example, you would put 50,000 Ghana cedis in, which is probably about, say, £10,000, roughly $8,000, $7,000, something like that. So you'd put it in for 3 months, and at the end of your 3 months, you would get interest and you'd get your money back if you wanted to do that. Or you could roll over the whole amount again for another 3 months, depending. Okay, so what we decided to do was we decided to put our money in and do it for 3 months so we could see what it was, just because of the horror story. So we were really frightened. So we did it. We got a certificate to say that we had put X, Y, and Z money inside it, and it was for 3 months, and then we could decide what we wanted to do after that time. And they were really good. They would send us continuous text messages and stuff telling us that our money's still there. So it was really good, really happy with it. And then when it came to the end of the 3 months, they asked us, do we want to roll over, or do we want to withdraw the money, all of it, as in the interest and the capital, or if we just wanted to reinvest the capital. So we decided to reinvest the capital again, and we took the interest. And we did that for a little while, and it was actually really good. I'm not really quite sure why people were scared of it, because our money wouldn't depreciate necessarily. Well, this is my school of thinking. If you're an accountant, please tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm open to being told if I'm wrong. It's not a problem. Okay, so the way I saw it was that actually we were not, even though we were changing our money to put into cedis, we were not going to change it back. We were actually going to spend the cedi anyway, so I didn't feel like the money necessarily could devalue. So when we did that, it wasn't a problem. It wasn't an issue for us. And at the end of it, our 3 months, we had like about 4,000 cedis back after 3 months. So which is a nice little earner, especially if you can do that for every month. So you put your money in 3 times, and every month, if you have that kind of money, put in 50,000 cedis, say, every month, and then every 3 months. So you do you stagger it. So one month you put in 50,000, the next month you put another 50, and then the next month you put another 50. So basically every month you'd be turning over about 4,000 cedis, which you could quite easily live off. That's as long as you're happy that the bank is safe and secure with your money. Brilliant way to live without having even started a business yet. But I will say, if you're going to put your money into some type of bond or a savings account, make sure that you don't need it for that time, because obviously your money will be locked. If you're desperate, you can take the money out, but obviously there are penalties to pay and stuff like that, and you're not going to get as great an interest rate. Oh gosh, I'm too tired. I've been going to bed at silly o'clock, and it's affecting my brain. It's affecting the brain. But anyway, I need to stop doing that. So it's a brilliant thing to do if you're not sure what you want to do, what business you want to go into, what investments you want to make here. It's a brilliant way to start, so that your money's actually working for you rather than just sitting in some bank somewhere earning 0.5%. Okay, but I think that's all I've got to say. I think I'm not sure, but I'm too tired. Somebody make me a coffee. I don't drink coffee. Someone make me something to wake me up. I don't know. I'm too tired. But guys, anyway, until next time, I'm signing out. If you have any questions, please ask me in the comments. Please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my video, please. And that's it. Yeah, ask me whatever you want, guys. Until next time, peace out.